surround sound.
We'd have that if we were on the
if we were on
projector.
There's a Beautiful Joe trailer.
In the game? What?
This demo movie runs at 30 frames. However, we assure you that Beautiful Joe will be presented much more beautifully since it will run at 60 frames per second. Capcom cared about FPS way before everyone else did. We're not going to watch that. But, let's see. Do I have a saved game?
I'm really interested in when that game comes out.
I'm going to see what it looked like later. I mean, hopefully I can recover some of that footage that I potentially lost. Buy items, extra continues. Oh. That's the suit. Okay. And they get different specials, I guess.
Buying continues makes this really arcadey.
Yep. And buying continues means you're not as close to getting a new suit.
Right.
I like that trade-off, but it's punishing.
It's super punishing.
Increase the barrier power. So you can upgrade the suits that you already have. And for 70,000 I can make this automatic. And I unlocked another special, which is the left-right. I'll get barrier since I seem to be taking a lot of hits. Cannot upgrade anymore. Okay.
Oh, right, because some of them had empty slots.
Yep. Okay.
Okay.
So it's like the potential to upgrade depends on the suit. I also don't remember anything about this game's story because it is this. The story is basically this person gives you tutorials.
That's irritating.
She called them her shades. She doesn't want her shades to get dirty outside. She hates sand. I believe it looks inferior outdoors.
Yeah.
The indoor stuff, the art style seems to be far more consistent. It fires way faster, it seems like.
The texturing isn't as good inside, or outside, as it is inside. Mm-hmm. Which is, I think, mostly technical limitations, but... Mm-hmm. Then again, Metroid Prime was on the GameCube.
That's true, and Metroid Prime's outdoor environments were gorgeous.
Granted, so were the indoor environments, but... If you haven't gathered, Tim and I are just huge Metroid Prime fans.
I'm a huge fan of Metroid Prime, but I don't talk about it much on the channel because Jan and Dallas and Tabitha had never played it. So when I'm around David, that's when I get to talk about Metroid Prime.
We were just watching a video about Metroid Prime 4 this morning.
We were, yeah. Bandai Namco Singapore is making it.
Which we didn't even know they had a Singapore office. That
is a tank. I did not dodge it. Dodge. Do I have a charge shot?
It went down pretty easy.
Okay.
No charge shot?
Not yet. I actually don't know if there is a charge shot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was a gull wing. Looked like she dodged at the end of it. Kitty is sneezing. David's kitty is a sneezy girl.
Yes, she's allergic. We need to get her Zyrtec, apparently. And that's according to the vet. I'm not just, dosing my cat with random drugs.
Yeah, this is kind of the meat of the gameplay. It's walking through, corridors against different arrangements of enemies, and yeah, each room is a compact challenge. It's almost like the whole game is challenge mode.
Yeah, it reminds me of old level design from things like Jak and Daxter.
Does it?
The individual smaller levels. Okay. Now Jak and Daxter was more expansive, but you would move between areas pretty quick.
I also like how she can basically hit them from any range if she can lock on. I'm not grappling with my accuracy or anything. Oh, dodge, fire. Let's do a special. Okay, so that one will attack one, and it'll do a ton of damage.
Or like Metroid Prime with rooms. You clear a room, move on to the next area.
But those are so much more organic. This game is very video gamey.
It is. I agree. I'm trying to put it into context. It's very different from things I normally play.
Mm-hmm. I mean, same with me. Just because I don't think I've played much.
That looks like a Metroid Prime pickup.
It does, yeah. And I don't know what it did. Red? I don't know if I have a red gauge. Maybe that was extra money.
Oh, that would make sense.
Because we got the energy, the health. And then I guess money would be the other pickup. Okay, there's something odd about that forward jump. I think it's the way her legs kind of are splayed out in the jump. You'd think she kind of would tuck them, yeah. I guess that was all the enemies. Yep, that was all of them. I took damage, though. Darn. I don't even know what I'm firing at, but I know I don't want it there. And since there's no, like... Ooh.
It's so weird to me that the enemies just, like, phase in.
And I think I just realized why it makes sense. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna dodge, get some ground between me and him. Yeah. I think I know why they spawn in. And it's complementary of the other weird thing, whereas you can't walk while firing.
Yeah.
Like, you're walking through segments of these segmented parts of the levels. It's like, you'll walk forward, then they spawn, and, like, that's your current challenge. It's just so strange. But it's like, it's strange because it doesn't happen anymore.
And you really just have to hammer the A button.
Mm-hmm. Unless you get an automatic weapon, I'm sure.
My brother bought a Mad Catz controller to be the second player on my GameCube back in the day. And it had a turbo button.
Oh, shoot.
That would actually be useful for this game.
Yep. Yeah, like, a turbo button on a GameCube controller makes way less sense than a turbo button on, like, a Sega Saturn controller. Because, like, the kinds of games that were out were not the type that would use... This feels like a Saturn game. This feels like something that would have come out on a Sega Saturn, like, around that time. Like at the end of the convergence of arcade and console. Because it's, like, right before console surpassed arcade, which was the Dreamcast.
I remember playing the, like, multiplayer in Metroid Prime 2, and he'd turn on the turbo button and just use the...
This is not this level... I'm sorry. The level geometry seems very weird for this kind of game.
Yeah.
Having to walk down like that on the side. Anyway, continue.
He would use the... what is the power cannon? He would just fire that like a machine gun. Which was okay, but I played a lot of Metroid Prime, so I would just dodge, strafe, and charge up.
Yeah.
And then hit him with a charge shot.
Charge shots were
where
like...
are you supposed to go?
I'm assuming I jump up here. Platforming in this game, it doesn't seem right.
Seems
it's a weird
wrong.
choice.
Seems really wrong.
It almost seems like it's just to be transitionary. Hey, there's a power-up.
And now you have to do it all again.
Yeah. To be fair, I'm just kind of holding forward and mashing jump. Because, like, it's forgiving, which makes it seem more useless. I think maybe, actually, the control type 2, which is to use X and Y to dodge, might be a little better, and then using left trigger to crouch. I don't know. I would have to get myself used to it again.
Not in terms of combat, but in terms of, like...
I have to say, I love the music, as cheesy and outdated as it is. I love this kind of music.
I think that's been a running theme for the games we've been playing.
Like, the GameCube games that were, like, doing licensed music of that time. I love them because I loved the music of that time. Ooh, this might be a boss fight. This looks like a boss fight.
This looks like a boss
Closed
fight.
the door behind me. It's a boss fight. They have a filter. They have this kind of raster screen filter. It's so strange. I guess maybe I'm just locked in. Okay, the enemy management is going to be tough.
The cover went away. Whoa.
I got missiles. All right. Let's clear it out. A little bit. Good thing I have invincibility while that happens.
Anyway, I was gonna say, it kind of... Like, I don't think it would feel or look like this, but it's like if you were playing a mission in Metroid Prime as Zero Suit Samus.
Yeah. Like, it's weird. It's like there's a focus on mobility for dodging and, like, the kind of acrobatics.
But you
that thing just split in two.
While shooting.
Yeah, you can't move while shooting. You have to, like, dig in to attack.
Admittedly, in the first Metroid Prime, if you were, like, doing anything other than just locking onto the target, you You'd have to stand still to shoot.
Yeah, R was the free look.
Free look.
Yeah. Okay. I also just noticed... Oh, professional! Sweet. I noticed that when you're firing at an enemy and you kill them, and she moves to the other one, she does, like, a pose change, and will, like, switch which palm she's using.
That's cool.
It's a nice touch. There was a lot of care that went into this. But, man, no one knows / cares about it. Wow, I actually got a ton of money. So I can get one of these. I can go for higher offense, higher defense. So high energy potential makes up for its weak offense. Okay, so that one's like you're going to be wanting to abuse the energy drives more. That one has one barrier and it cannot be upgraded.
Ooh.
But that palm shot.
The palm shot, though, goes up to 3.
Yeah.
That has 3 barrier, but only 1 palm shot.
Uh-huh.
And you can't get automatic.
I'm going to go for the high offense. The palm shot, 50,000. Okay, yeah, I can get palm shot. Which
Why
that
is it redded out?
That is a fine question.
Bad decision.
It is, yeah. It made me confused.
I was afraid you were gonna try to buy it and it wasn't gonna let you do it.
I'm gonna lean into that palm shot right now.
Yeah, that seems good. Don't get hit.
I prefer going for the higher offense, less defense, because I'm like, I can learn to never get hit, which never quite happens, but it seems like it's more rewarding. A new pair of sunglasses?
I think I might have done... No, I did not do that in Guacamelee.
You didn't do what?
I did not go high offense, no defense in Guacamelee. I think I took the one that gave me health regen.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I think maybe it's also potentially harder to avoid damage in Guacamelee.
Possible, but I don't think I'm very good at video games in general.
You're probably not good at Twitch stuff, which would be you would be rewarded by going for health regen in that case.
Yeah. Generally,
room.
I can outlast enemies.
This thing's palm shot melts. Dang! I think it was worth it. Oh. Yeah.
That is nice.
And it sounds like they've got different songs for each level, which is nice. It's got production value, but it feels like a budget gameplay design, if that makes sense.
It does. And when did this come out compared to... Hold on.
I believe this was post Resident Evil 4, which also had a ton of budget thrown at it, production value, but the gameplay design was super innovative. And was pushing stuff forward.
It came out in 2003. Damn,
wow.
I nailed that 15 years thing.
Yeah. 2003 was 15 years ago? Whew. That palm shot is making it to where I really don't have to dodge too much.
It came out after Metroid Prime, so...
Okay.
It's not like they hadn't been pushing the GameCube to its limits.
Yeah. And it does look good, aided by the art style.
But I don't think it looks nearly as nice as...
So it would have already looked pretty dated. Save for her. Her character model looks nice.
Her character model looks nice. I will agree to that.
This looks very simple. It's very textureless. But, that you can kind of compensate by having good art. Okay, I got some cover. This palm shot is immensely powerful.
Yeah, it
feels kind of broken.
Guys.
I'm able to keep combos going too because it's killing fast.
Right.
Basically, this level is where I think this game is at home. Walking straight through a corridor with some room to dodge, fighting the enemies as they come to you. Yeah. I'm pretty sure the games, they all started with the code name of product number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Really?
Was the Capcom exclusives. They just didn't change it for this one. They continued
I kind of like
it. I do as well. And it makes it to where you already can't talk about this game without talking about that event or those plans and the stuff that came out around it. So it's its name immediately references that history. And here, these are little areas to get cover in. It's when it gets wide open that I think it's not quite as strong.
Yeah, I can agree with that. God, you were just destroying those guys.
This was the right choice.
Yeah, I can move my thumb fast.
Yeah. I can compensate for that. I can adapt. Oh. There we go. Change that lock on.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Whoa!
Whoa, whoa!
Missile! I'm telling you, when you're playing well and it's throwing difficult things at you, it looks phenomenal.
It does. Oh,
You know what it's
what was that?
Something that did a ton of damage because I'm very squishy. I got 2 rounds
Do you
I can
have
go.
choices? That's weird. I
It's
didn't know
still-
this game had choices.
It's probably a permanent choice. Like there's routes. Because let's see, can I go back? I can go back and it graded me. What?
I'm
Okay,
really confused.
I feel like maybe that's the way I continue. This might be like an extra challenge room. The way that they design that, where it like gives you a grade. Oh boy. Oh shoot, I keep forgetting I need to like start dodging a lot. Oh, he only gets to fire once with his pump.
Oh no, you're not done
yep,
yet.
Yep, I'm turning around. Oh boy! Anything else? Okay.
Yes.
Oh, I'm being
yes.
shot at!
There is something else.
Oh, it's up there.
There.
Yo, what's going on?
Oh,
That's an interesting attack.
That's an interesting attack, yeah.
The enemy design is a bunch of drones, but
Yeah.
they...
Well, no.
Aww, I should have known. Okay, here we go. It's some behind me, I bet. Yep. So not being able to, like, check your corners is frustrating. Let's see. I can do it if I do the C-stick, but it's like you click it. It's not you hold to look.
Huh.
And it also means you can't be firing while you're doing that, because you gotta take your finger off. I feel like this game's design came very early, and then the art style and stuff was then like... Then they figured out what that was gonna be. Okay,
Yeah.
I gotta dodge immediately. Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
tracks.
Get up! Get up! I can't hit him! Okay, you gotta jump over those. Okay. Whoa! Oh my gosh! Ah! Okay. Missile turrets.
I think you've got one coming. Yep.
Where are they coming from?
I think
Let's hop up here. I can't
make it
hop up there.
Oh, and now you're down. There's one.
Whoa, shoot!
Oh.
I wasn't fast enough. The frame rate plummets when you die.
Does.
But I got 18 continues. I guess I
Something
don't
it
gotta
shares
worry
in
about
common
much.
with Gigantic.
Indeed. The console version. Poor Gigantic. Do you want to play a bit more? Maybe start from the beginning on easy mode?
Maybe on easy
Okay.
mode.
So, I'm not going to continue. It takes us right back to choosing the resolution. Capcom with a black and white logo. They were like, okay, well, everything's going to fit the art style in this.
I can respect that.
They also do the Capcom thing where when you start the game, they say the title of the game. I like this song, and I think this is the theme.
I just tried to lock on like this was Metroid Prime.
And I know it's cheesy, but there's something endearing about, like, the finger snaps while she's firing.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah.
I very much approve.
I think
kill
if
it?
this game
No.
ever got a... It's not going to get a sequel, but if there was such a thing as a sequel to Product Number 3...
Or a spiritual... Oh.
Yeah, spiritual
Two
sequel.
of these guys.
I think you would need to let her be free from the camera and make it more of like a isometric kind of thing.
Yeah.
And just make it to where the lock-on is where you know you're shooting and you're going to mash A to shoot there, but you need to be able to like use the control stick to decide where she's going to dodge. We're looking at a game that cannot have a sequel that would be anything like it. And a game that will never get a remaster, and I don't think a game like this will ever come out again. It's one of the strangest games I've ever played. and I don't know where to categorize it with other things. It's hard to cross-reference this.
Yeah, there's no other way to go.
Yeah. It seems like it's very linear at first, and then that kills me. That's the best part.
See, that's why I looked around, because I was like, surely.
Look at that, there's a room counter.
Yeah.
I know I didn't go through all 21 rooms the first time I did the first level. Like 21, that's way beyond what I thought there was. So there are secret rooms to find. Nice.
I did not expect to do that, right?
But you did it on purpose.
I did.
That's impressive.
These guys die way faster. They're dying like when you had the 3 levels.
Yeah, okay.
It does feel really good when you're...
Yeah, when you're succeeding, it feels great. Ooh, nice.
Can I go... Yeah, there's
the item.
2 different directions. So last time you went this way.
Well, and I got that item and then I turned around.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
You went that way?
Is that a room? Z will turn
wrong.
you around.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I didn't know that was a room. This feels like a trap.
It does. I don't
Yeah, you're gonna have to turn like left or right as soon as you... Okay, well, they're on the right. Woo! Nice. Getting into cover. From the get-go, this feels, in concept, clunkier than most other games, especially in like modern games. But in execution, it's very slick.
Yeah.
Like, the control scheme on paper is clunky.
Actually, it works. It is punishing.
Yeah.
But...
And it asks of you. It asks that you hammer that A button and know when to dodge.
Oh, and because you can backtrack, you can probably clear all the rooms in a level.
Uh-huh. So, it's a dungeon crawler. David's
not
face
wrong.
contorted.
So yeah, I've got to go back now.
Mm-hmm. Free bonus points. That's how you get the better suits earlier. I just noticed, she is the only character in this game. There's the client, but they're just static and basically the tutorial. Ooh.
So, oh my god.
The way they explode is really satisfying. And like that counter for the combo, that's also very satisfying. It's good player feedback, good game feel.
No damage, clear.
Nice.
Oh god.
When faced with a turn, it's like, what is around that corner? I like the way the palm shots light the area. That's a really nice effect.
That's really nice.
And it fits in with the rest of the art style. This is a very coherent art style. It's only when you get out into the dirt that it seems to kind of fall apart.
Especially because, like you said, they do the like raster filter.
Uh-huh.
Which
feels doesn't seem
unnecessary.
Yeah. It's a visual theme. Like that little thing on the side there, that banner has that kind of horizontal line thing going. There is like definitely like you're going from room to room, and if you open a room, you're like immediately in danger a lot of the time.
Yeah.
So like you gotta be ready.
Which normally would be cheap game design.
Uh-huh.
But it kind of works here.
Yeah, and you know the combat is what you're doing in the game, so it's like always be ready for combat. You're chewing through this one.
Yeah, I finally like get it. Oh,
yeah, and it takes getting, but once you get it, it makes sense. It's really weird. Like I'm having trouble describing it, and it's a good game, but it makes sense why it failed.
Yeah.
Oh, it's giving you power-ups after a hallway. Might be a boss fight.
Hey, I've got a whole bunch of energy saved up.
That's true. Yeah, if you save your energy, you
can
just
because I've done every room.
Yep. You're gonna get 100% on it. Ooh, I mean, of course, it was gonna be a spider tank.
Boy. Well, that was cool.
Yep. Spider tank was inevitable. Dude, he's got like a name in his own font at the bottom. What's up?
It wouldn't let me do the energy attack twice.
Oh. You can't destroy it with your current gear. You better come back for now.
Bullshit.
What? Sure, but you underestimate me.
Oh,
that's lame.
I could have done it. Like,
I'm pretty sure Destroyer is better than Professional. All right, well, I mean, I think we probably got... I've had the conversation I wanted to have.
Yes.
It's fun, but it's impossible to describe. Like, how would you describe that to anyone? Like, someone...
I don't know.
How would you describe it to someone who isn't me, basically? Where it's like, you'd be like, okay, so it's a shooter. You can shoot, but there's also, like... You have to stand in place when you shoot.
It's a first-person dodger. It's a first-person bullet hell. Not first-person. Third-person bullet hell.
Okay, so yeah, there's bullet hell elements, but you don't have constant movement. But your dodges, and you have to fire or dodge.
It's bizarre.
Video game genre, the way we describe them right now, are inadequate. Like, the terms and the way that we describe video games, they're inadequate because there's so many places where there's so many dark corners that they don't cover. This is one of them. This is an entire dark corner in and of itself.
If you played another game like this, would you describe it as a product-like? You know, you've got roguelikes, you've got Souls-likes.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, because I think this is the only one that is like itself.
Yeah.
It's almost like a character action bullet hell. But character action lets you attack and move. That's almost like the point of character action. It's so weird. But that might be the closest thing, is character action bullet hell. Weird. Product number 3. Man, Capcom, they used to take risks, man. This was a risk. It did not pay off. Maybe that's why they stopped. They stopped taking risks. Just keep releasing Street Fighter and Resident Evil. That's all they can do. Anyway, Lexamen Surprise. Hope you guys enjoyed it.